on with you. Unless you want to come back to a gaggle of shadow-cursed harpers. Go on, then. It belongs to Shah. All the more surprising you're interested in lifting it. According to the Harpers, it fell here when they defeated Ketheric, the one who tried to have me kidnapped. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough. Right place, right time. When a cleric of Selûne stumbles into a Sharan shadow, she's bound to set it to rights.
What if they just
at
bang?
Any cost.
That'd be cool.
I could say the same. But perhaps we should save the trivia till we're on the other side of this thing. Promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories.
Sure, man. Okay, well, holy fuck shit.
No one back home will
A
ever
lot of
believe
people
this.
got involved in that. Where... My guy was, There you are. Go talk to Roland.
We won't even have to go out into the shadows to die now that the cultists have found us. I'd rather drown than talk to a sanctimonious prick like you.
Dude, I thought we were friends.
If you're here to save the day again, you're a little late this time.
Oh, did your two friends die?
Oh, sod off! I'm only here because you helped me and my family. I was ready to cut and run back at the Grove, but you had other ideas. Carl and Leo are taken in by your crap. You convinced them to play hero, and now they're gone.
I'm sorry.
Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken.
Oh, so maybe they're alive?
They're my responsibility.
Yeah,
you
sure,
go
dude.
save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
No, you're so fixing this. This poor guy. I'm sorry. He just wanted to be the shitty older brother that never actually had to do anything. Right, what are you guys up to?
Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it.
But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
Please
You know
don't.
what Mole would
Please
hate
don't
more
go
than
there.
anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at her. She's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
Okay. Oh, everything's went to shit. I'm so sad.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet.
Floric.
Hells. I know that voice. Will? In Timora's name, what
Oh
happened
no, I
to
didn't
you?
have Will in my
The
party in the
Hells have
first
had
place.
their
Oh no.
vengeance, and I doubt they are done with me.
Ye gods. Fate has no shortage of troubles to burden us with. We believe the cultists have taken your father to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in? Merciful Timora. That's the first piece of good news I've heard since Elturel. But I'm not pinning all my hopes on you. I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit.
Why won't it harm them?
That's my old boss. The
Oh.
guy who sold me to Zariel.
Oh shit. Oh.
Gortash, as in Enver Gortash. Last I knew, he was a minor player in city affairs.
A lot's changed since you left Baldur's Gate, Will. Gortash has gained considerable influence since then.
Bro, the politics in this are wild. Okay,
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us. I'm sure of it. I'll do my best,
robots.
but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
Okay. Goddamn. Okay. Goddamn.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this steel watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick.
Oh, she's so intertwined in this, and she has such a shitty time, and she's such a good person, and I love her.
Oh, the city. Baldur's Gate. Home. I can almost taste it, you know. Not even Gortash can spoil that.
Flame color. That's your name, isn't it? Art color? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him. If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
Ooh, yeah!
The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached, dissociated from himself.
He's been in the Shadowfell. All memories will have been stripped away. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe?
Nothing catches your eye.
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. If he does, he isn't sane.
Monsters. Snuff.
No, not till I met Art anyway. It seems to be all he remembers. Thank you.
You're a person, I should talk to you. How are you doing? I don't have a bard on my team. Like, what's that about?
First cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone? Stars. You hadn't heard. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered, but that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first.
No.
Then his tongue.
No.
Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Can you blame him? His brother and sister are gone. He's dealing with it as best he can. We all are. How do you do it? How do you keep going? We're in the same boat then. That's somewhat of a comfort. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
I guess we should talk about what just happened.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too, Agreed. We must end the threat at Moonrise altogether. With your help, we stand every chance of doing just that. I trust that you will. Then speak. The same way hoppers learn of anything. Poking noses where they... We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. The latest fad among the city's bored nobility, I thought. Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul. I'm glad ours ended on friendlier terms. From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers.
Okay.
Ugh, some crusty ballad monger, I expect. They have me slaying gods or laying with them, depending on the bard. There are as many versions of a tale as there are people to tell it. Let that satisfy you. And anyway, the heroics of old have done seemingly little to safeguard the present. We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place.
Yeah,
the songs would have you believe we saved the realm's entire. Perhaps we did. They simply refused to stay saved.
I'm gonna go try to put Halson in so Shadowheart doesn't have to deal with this. He is not a person, so yes, not.
The Shadow Curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
I guess I should ask him about this, if he would know.
He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. Thaniel is no ordinary child. He is the very spirit of this land. If this fist knows where he is, then perhaps we can save him. Save everything. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Oh shit, he just fucked off. Oh, I had more stuff to talk. Okay. Oops.
Then we know our mission. All roads converge at Moonrise. I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked Father from the shadows. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as upstanding as the Sword Mountains. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him.
Well, damn. Okay. Okay.